So today we're going to be talking about vinaigrettes. All you need are a couple flexible vinaigrette options in your fridge for the week, and your cooking life is going to be so much easier. Today we're going to be making three. The first is the simple vinaigrette. This is a staple at Botanica. It's super simple. As the name suggests, it is just sherry vinegar, lemon juice, maple syrup, a little bit of sea salt, olive oil, pepper. That's it. The reason that we add a little bit of maple to the simple vinaigrette is just a touch of sweetness can sometimes balance the acid, and because in the simple vinaigrette we use lemon juice and cherry vinegar, a touch of maple is like a perfect balance. Second, we're gonna be making a spice vinaigrette, which is basically building on the idea of the simple vinaigrette and then just adding things to make it more delicious, basically. So, we'll be using orange juice, lemon juice from fresh oranges and lemons, obviously, pimentone, cumin, and then just a little bit of olive oil and sea salt. This, again, is an extremely simple vinaigrette that is just gonna amplify anything you're making. Today, we're serving it on roasted purple cabbage, which is like an unsung hero of the kitchen. And the smokiness of the pimentone plays super well with the char that we get on the cabbage. We always suggest buying whole spices and then toasting and freshly grinding them for when you're gonna use them. It's just gonna make them last longer, and then it just makes the flavor that much more strong and potent when you're using it in a recipe. Third, we'll be making our emulsified, AKA blended vinaigrette. It's a cilantro lime honey vinaigrette. It is extremely delicious and very good on just about anything. So we'll be adding cilantro, lime, rice vinegar, honey, cumin, coriander, olive oil, sea salt. We're gonna be using it on a salad that we sort of liken to tabbouleh, but it's sort of Botanica's play on tabbouleh. So farro, shaved radishes, tons and tons of herbs, few raisins, few toasted almonds, and then just basically drizzling the vinaigrette all over and mixing it super well. Vibrant, verdant, delicious, yum. So at Botanica, we're all about the less is more philosophy, except when it comes to herbs. When it comes to herbs, sometimes more is more. So if you're just starting to use herbs, do not be afraid. Actually, many herbs just taste so delicious together. Parsley, dill, cilantro, mint, you can throw them all into a salad and it will be okay. It will just make it taste brighter, greener, and more delicious. We also love to layer herbs. So we use cilantro in the cilantro dressing, and then in the finished dish, we use a ton of parsley and mint. So that's an example of just layering multiple herbs and it all being okay and tasting delicious. One of the great things about vinaigrettes is that they are so flexible and super hard to mess up, and then easy to balance if you are finding that it's just too acidic, add a little sweetness. Too sweet, add a little either acid or a little bit more fat, olive oil, for example. It's very hard to mess up, and you can just keep adding and tweaking until it tastes exactly as you want it to.